Over 72% of renters today have some kind of pet. So if a landlord really wants to collect top dollar on their rental property, it's usually a good idea to allow pets in your rental property. So here are my quick tips on allowing pets in your rental property. Tip number 1, limit breeds to non-aggressive animals. That's pretty self-explanatory. If you're going to rent out your property, you might want to not take aggressive animals. So common examples of this are your pit bull, your Rottweiler, maybe a German Shepherd. Tip number 2, check your insurance policy. Speak with your insurance provider and ask them what limitations there are on approving or accepting pets in your rental property. They're probably going to flat out tell you, hey, if you get a pet like a pit bull or Rottweiler, we're not going to give you insurance coverage. Tip number 3, if you are going to accept pets, you can limit the weight and number of pets. A lot of my owners will say to me, hey, listen, I'll take a dog, but I just want one dog. And that's perfectly fine to say. You can also limit the weight. You can say, hey, Wasim, I want to take pets, but I'm only really comfortable with maybe one lap-sized dog, which again, is perfectly fine to do. Tip number 4, check the age of the pet. It's common knowledge that a puppy is going to cause more damage than an older pet. So you can say in your listing, hey, I don't want to accept any puppies. I want dogs that are a little bit older or a little bit more seasoned. And that's perfectly fine to do. Tip number 5, you may want to consider, and it's sad to say, no cats. Properties that have cats in them and people that are allergic to cats have very strong cat allergies. So those allergies might stay at that property long after that tenant's vacated. So it makes it difficult to rent it in the future. I've seen it personally where I've rented out a property, the tenant had a cat in it, tenant's been out for a month, and the new tenant says, hey, I'm really allergic to cats and I can tell there's been a cat at this property. Tip number 6, collect pet deposits. Okay, and this can really be anything that makes you feel comfortable. Standard that I collect is $350 to $500, but I have properties where the owner doesn't feel comfortable with less than $1,000 deposit. And it's up to the owner if they want to make that deposit refundable or non-refundable. Both options are acceptable and common in the marketplace. Tip number 7, schedule frequent walkthroughs. Now, I don't like to walk through a property too much where a tenant doesn't feel comfortable, but if they do have a pet and you do have concerns, it's perfectly fine and acceptable to maybe walk through quarterly or mid-lease to make sure that tenant and that pet are taking good care of your property. These tips will make sure your property stays in good shape after that tenant's moved out and you can easily rent it to the next tenant. For more tips like this, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow us on any of our social media platforms.